Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk video. In today's episode, we'll be talking about Joe Biden announcing the New World Order. Let's get right into it. Ever since I started this channel, I've spoken about the New World Order. The Masons have dedicated their organization to establishing a new Masonic order for the new Masonic world. As the days pass, it becomes more and more obvious that we might just be arriving at that very day the New World Order gets introduced. For years now, we have seen the plans unfolding in front of our very faces. It has always appeared to me that those who lead our country are the ones pushing for this New World Order. The first president that I remember mentioning the New World Order was President George Bush Sr. On September 11th, in the year 1990, President Bush gave a speech in which he told the American people that a New World Order was upon us.
This is an historic moment. We have in this past year made great progress. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
As you heard for yourself, George Bush announced to the world that they had an opportunity to establish a new world order, a world with the rule of law. He mentioned the United Nations and one global world. This just happens to be exactly what the Masons are planning for their new world order. The Masons want a smaller, easier to control population that is ran by the Masonic agenda, a world that openly lives under Lucifer. We can see Bush is referring to this very order as he mentions the global order that is ran by the law. This is very important, as you can see that Bush is clearly speaking about Aleister Crowley's Book of the Law. As unbelievable as this might appear, you must understand that President Bush Sr. was a member of the Masonic Order of the Skull and Bones. For those who don't know what the Skull and Bones is, it's a secret group of young Masons that attend Yale University. The Skull and Bones was heavily inspired by Greek ideology, something we've come to see with many Masonic organizations. The Skull and Bones members are occultists who perform ceremonies and rituals as all Masons do. The Skull and Bones were into Egyptian worship just like Crowley, who claimed to be directly in contact with an Egyptian god. This is not a coincidence. George Bush Sr. announced that the New World Order would be ruled by the law, as this is exactly what Crowley said. If you guys remember, I spoke about Crowley's Book of the Law that he wrote when Crowley claimed he was possessed by an Egyptian god named Awis. Crowley said that the god told him that do what thou wilt will be the whole of the law, and that Crowley was going to bring in the new order of the Aeon. Bush Sr., being a Skull and Bones member, is well aware of Crowley and his teaching. Bush Sr. was also a proud member of the Bohemian Grove Club. He attended the camp even with his son, who was also a Skull and Bones member. As you can hear for yourself, Bush spoke about the new world being ran by the law, because that's exactly what they're pushing for, a world that is governed by the Book of the Law. It's important to take note when Bush gave this speech, as you'll notice a pattern. George Bush gave this speech amidst the Persian Gulf crisis. The Masons love to establish the order out of chaos. They love to create chaos so they can pretend like they're the heroes and convince the American people they have a solution for the made-up problem they created. The solution usually comes with a great price to the American people, but the American people have no choice but to accept it. Bush knew the plans were in full motion to roll out the New World Order, and I believe this is exactly what happened in 2021. In 2020, we saw the old order of life be destroyed, and in 2021, we saw them rebuild the world with their new world order. If you take a look around, you'll see our world has not been the same since 2020. It clearly appears our world is being ran by a different order. What seems to confirm my suspicion is no other than President Biden, as he just recently confirmed this to the American people. On Monday, March 21st, President Biden gave a speech at the Business Roundtable quarterly meeting, where he announced that we're in the New World Order.
We are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. Now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
As you heard for yourself, not only did he mention that things are shifting and that we are entering a new world order, but he proclaimed that they gotta lead it. It's also important to note that some of the most powerful, richest businessmen in the world were at that meeting. The leaders of Amazon and Apple were both in attendance. This is not a coincidence, as both Apple and Amazon have played a role in bringing in this new world order. Our world has been shaped to fit this new digital world, the digital world that would be completely controlled by the Masonic order. Apple and Amazon are at the forefront of shaping this new digital world. This is why the leaders of Apple and Amazon were in attendance. We have to also consider the timing of Biden announcing that we are in this new world order. Just like when Bush Sr. mentioned the new world order during the Persian Gulf crisis, Biden announced this new world order during what's currently happening overseas. This is not a coincidence, people. This is done for a reason. Our world is changing. Things just don't seem like they would ever go back to normal. The Masons have awaited this moment for hundreds of years. They finally achieved their plans, and we can all see this. Biden himself announced the beginning of the New World Order, and in my opinion, there isn't any greater sign than this. The Masons have got the masses well manipulated and distracted and managed to complete their goal without any resistance. The push towards this digital world has its own agenda. They have manipulated the masses into accepting this digital world. They will continue to use their Masonic puppets to lure the masses into their digital world, and blindly the masses will follow their favorite celebrities as they guide them to a burning end. Those that have managed to break the trance they have put the world under can see what is truly going on. In the Matrix movie, we saw society enslaved by technology, something that in the 90s when the movie was released seemed quite impossible. In the year 2022, not only is this possible, but it's happening in front of our very eyes. My advice to all of you is to refrain from blindly entering their digital world. They're expecting you to walk right in happily because they have programmed the masses into accepting this digital world. Do your own research, and you can quickly see for yourself that this digital world appears as a trap created to enslave humanity and further remove us from reality. We must not allow those who run our world to guide us to a burning end. We must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you would like to further support the channel, join me on Patreon, the link would be in the description. If you join before the 28th of this month, you could be entered to this month's monthly raffle, where you can win a shirt, a cash prize, and even pick a video topic. Also, please leave a comment below on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, as this helps other people find these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. Please follow me on Instagram at TheTruthIs01 and on TikTok at TheTruthIs. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.